It's mid-December here in Minnesota. I'm gonna try to shoot a pan fishing video today. Actually, specifically bluegill. Gonna try to get some big bluegills on video for you. I don't have my bump board with me, so I don't know how that's gonna go down for measurement size. I have a pretty good idea how big they are. You guys, I mean, I can guess, and you guys can say no, it's too small or too big, well, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna explain the products I'm using quick. Some of them. I'm traveling light today because it's kind of a walk. But by the way, it's like 34 degrees out, so. Right here, Markham LX7 on a lithium shuttle. This is the B's and E's of ice fishing. I know there's Vex guys and everybody else is going to be like, no, but it really is. I had the Ice 45 that burnt out on me. That was a great unit. Loved it. Had no problems with it. But these Markhams, they have all kinds of functions. I mean, they got zoom, full range zoom with water column. Different flash styles on here. They got scrolling. They got the classic style. They got vertical. I run a couple of them. Anyway, it's on a lithium shuttle. And then for equipment, I have a 13 free fall reel here. And then I have a 36-inch tuned up custom rod, fusion rod. It's a carbon rod. These things are about as light as can be. You can sense anything on these things. The free fall reel, I'm just starting to use these free falls. But from what I found out, like, they're really nice. I'm a spinning guy, don't get me wrong. I love spinning reels, especially for walleye and stuff. Auger, it's got an Eskimo Rocket F1 auger. Thing starts like a champ, just don't over prime it. Using some 3 Northern jigs, wax rims, a couple soft plastics, and like I said, we're fishing in anywhere from 15 to probably 18 feet of water. There's really no weeds here. There's a weed edge up there in about 8 feet or so, but it's clear water. Fish don't usually move in here until it gets a little bit low light. I think it's about 2:30 to 3 o'clock. Anyway, I'm gonna try. First, I'm gonna try. I do have a pink bubble gum. It's called a Kraken. Get that off there. That's made by Alex over at Panfish Pirates. And then I have a pink and white 4mm tungsten that's made by Clyde Morgan over at 3 Northern Jigs. 5-pound test frost line is what I'm using. Like light action, those big bluegills, they can be finicky. So anyway, let's get on some fish. There's one. This could be a nice one. Ooh, this feels really nice unless it's a crappie. This is going to be big. There we go. There's one of those giants. Oh gosh. Get him out of here. Oh. Look at the size of that Tankotropolis. Let that guy go. There's more of them down there right on bottom, you guys. I'm all the way down to a 3mm tungsten here, guys. Honestly, that fish was probably a 10-inch fish. So you guys know, for reference. Been fishing out here with limited to no success this entire time. Got it. Feels not too bad. I think it's no giant, but looks like there was 2 fish there together at one time. Well, it's a nice bluegill, you guys. So right now I'm actually in 21 feet of water, and they're just coming up off the bottom slowly. Hitting this bait. Might have been a big one. I just came up and kind of mouthed my bait, basically. Feels a little better. Well, there's a little bit better fish. Not much better. There's fish. That's better, I think. Oh yeah, definitely better. Ooh. That's definitely better. Oh, there's a big one, you guys. There's a big fish. Oh, probably a 9.5 incher. Let that big dog back down the hole. There's fish. Feel horrible. Oh, there's another nice one. Gosh. Probably close to a 9-inch fish. Oh, there's a giant right on the bottom right now, and I'm out of, well, no, I'm not out of bait. Alright, I switched to a bigger jig. Get down there faster. They're getting to be pretty aggressive now. I usually do in these low lake conditions. This looks like a decent, this looked like a pretty good sized mark. Feels like a better fish. There's a nice one. Get that in that 4mm tungsten. If I can get the hook out of his mouth now, that'd be great. There we go. There's a bud. There's a fish. Look like a decent fish. Oh yeah, there's another. Nice, probably 8-inch fish. Down there, bud. Come on, so you're only in 15 feet of water. So no, you're not hurting real bad. Or nothing like that. I got it. Is this the closer? Feels like a nice fish. Feels like a nice fish. That's probably the closer right there, boys. There's a giant, big old, giant bluegill. Look at that pink toppler. I mean, look at, that's a solid 10-inch bluegill. Maybe a little more. I had another chunk, I had 3 wax worms to that jig to get it to 8. But that is a big bluegill. All right, we're gonna let this giant go. Gosh, it's a big fish. Well, I'd say it was a pretty good success. We didn't get a ton of giants, but we got 3 or 4 just tankers. I ended up catching them. I think I started catching them 20 feet right over there. I did jump around everywhere. I caught some small crappies and stuff in some other spots, but just wasn't producing. And then, you know, it looks actually kind of light out now, but it's getting pretty dark out. Sun's been down for a while now, probably 15 minutes at least. But anyway, started catching them there on a 3mm tungsten, and I was getting them, but I kept missing some. You know, they got a really small hook. You can get them with different size hooks if you order them especially from people. But I did catch a few. I missed some. Then I upgraded to a 4mm hook and wax worms. That's how I was getting them. Wax worm and a hook. You know, live bait. They've been working for everybody for years anyway. Anyway, yeah, 20 to 16 feet. You know, they're coming up off the bottom, hitting that jig. Yeah, I don't know what else I can tell you guys anyway, other than caught some fish, like, share, subscribe, all that business. Thanks for watching.